The Great River Race. In the heart of the sparkling river, where the water chuckled over hidden rocks and swirled around submerged logs, Tilly the turtle surfaced beside the struggling Hare. Her gentle eyes, pools of calm, surveyed the churning currents ahead. "Hare, Oliver, Daisy," Tilly called out, her voice as steady as her pace. "This stretch is treacherous. Follow me closely." Daisy fluttered her wings in acknowledgement, while Oliver nodded with a splash of his sleek tail. Hare, panting from exertion, managed a nod. The group slowed their pace to match Tilly's deliberate movements. Tilly led them past a bank where willows wept into the river. Notice how the willow leaves touch the water? That's nature's way of telling us the current is softer here. Oliver marveled at how the surface beneath the willows calmed to a gentle flow. Daisy, too, took note of Tilly's observation and tucked it under her wing for later. They approached a bend in the river where water rushed with a roar that spoke of hidden dangers. Tilly veered toward a cluster of rocks that protruded like rough gems from the riverbed. "Here we have a choice," Tilly began, pointing with her sturdy leg. "The swift water can carry you fast, but can also spin you around like maple seeds in the wind. The path between these stones is slower, but safer." As they navigated through the stones, Hare glanced down to see small fish darting in and out of the shadows. "Why do they swim there?" he asked between breaths. "They're using the rocks for shelter," Tilly explained. "It protects them from predators and strong currents." Amidst their careful passage, they glimpsed crayfish scuttling along the riverbed and frogs croaking from lily pads like green rafts adrift in time. Oliver's whiskers twitched with newfound understanding as he followed Tilly's guidance through this liquid labyrinth. Daisy admired how each creature they encountered played its part in this watery world. Through Tilly's tutelage, they learned more than just how to read currents. They discovered an entire community thriving beneath and above the river's surface. A lesson in life itself that would carry them far beyond the Great River Race. The river curved, revealing secrets untold to the woodland racers. With the sun casting dappled light through the leaves, the forest opened up to a sight none of them had witnessed before. A waterfall, where water danced over rocks and plummeted into a serene pool below. The air hummed with the chorus of falling water, a symphony for the senses. "Look at that!" Daisy's voice echoed above the cascade, her wings fluttering with excitement. Tilly's eyes widened in wonder, her steady pace forgotten for a moment as she drank in the sight. "The river, it's been holding back this masterpiece from us." Hare, his ears perked high, hopped closer to the water's edge. "It's like a hidden painting, alive and moving." Oliver swam closer to the veil of water, feeling its mist kiss his fur. "Nature's own artwork," he mused. They edged around the pool, taking in the exotic plants that hugged the water's rim. Flowers with petals that shimmered like jewels and ferns that unfurled like green fireworks. Each step revealed new wonders, a mosaic of color and life. "Who knew this was here?" Hare marveled, touching a flower that curled at his touch. Tilly looked at her friends with eyes reflecting the clear pool. "The river is full of paths and passages. We chose one and found treasure." Daisy nodded in agreement, preening a feather lightly touched by spray. "It's not just about reaching an end, it's what we find along the way." They spent moments in silence, each absorbing the splendor of their discovery. The waterfall continued its endless journey, indifferent to time or observers, yet today it had 4 guests who looked upon it with awe and reverence. "We should protect places like this," Oliver said softly, breaking the quiet. "Ensure they remain untouched." "Aye," Tilly agreed, her voice as firm as her resolve. "Let our race be a reminder to explore with care and tread lightly." They lingered a while longer, etching the memory deep within their hearts before they would once again let the river carry them forward on their race, a race that had become much more than they had anticipated. The river's gentle embrace had eased, and the woodland contestants sensed the culmination of their shared endeavor. Trees rustled a hushed applause as the sparkling river widened, its current softening like a whisper, beckoning them to the riverbank where their journey would reach its crescendo. Amidst the dwindling ripples, Oliver reveled in the cool embrace of the water around him, his mind replaying every leap and dive with a child's delight. The splash and play of the race echoed in his thoughts, a symphony of joyous memories. Daisy skimmed over the surface, her wings casting delicate shadows on the riverbed. Her heart swelled as she remembered looping back for Hare, her feathers having brushed against his flustered fur, guiding him with patience that mirrored her graceful flight. Tilly, wise as the ages etched upon her shell, glided with an air of contentment. She had unveiled the secrets of the river to eager eyes, and now she carried with her not only her own memories, but also the spark of wonder she'd ignited in her friends. Harry's initial trepidation had dissolved into gratitude. His paws moved with newfound confidence, each stroke a testament to the encouragement he'd received. His heart was light, his fears now mere shadows beneath the clear water. The tapestry of their experiences wove itself into a shared determination as they neared the finish line. In a silent agreement, born of unspoken bonds and glances exchanged through spray and sunbeams, they closed ranks. Ricky's paw hovered over his stopwatch, but his eyes told a different story. They sparkled with pride as he watched Oliver, Daisy, Hare, and Tilly approach, not in competition, but in camaraderie. The timepiece fell to his side. Forgotten. You've all shown what it truly means to be part of this forest, Ricky addressed them as they emerged from the water. It's not about how swiftly you move, but how deeply you care for each other. Applause rustled through leaves and fur alike as Ricky's words lingered in the air. The race was no longer a contest, but a collective triumph. They converged on the riverbank, each paw and foot carrying contributions for their feast. Laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, while anticipation of celebration warmed their hearts. Here on this patch of earth, dappled with sunlight and shade, they found more than an end. They found a beginning of countless tales yet to be woven by friendship and adventure. The riverbank thrummed with the laughter and chatter of woodland creatures, a festive ribbon of jubilation along the water's edge. Oliver, Daisy, Hare, and Tilly sat sprawled on a picnic blanket, their fur and feathers slightly damp, but their spirits undiminished by the day's exertions. "I never knew the waterfall hid such colors," Daisy exclaimed, her eyes shimmering like the mist that rose from the cascading water they had encountered. Oliver chuckled, passing a basket of juicy berries to Hare. And who knew Hare could paddle so fast once he got the hang of it? Harry's cheeks flushed with pride as he nibbled on a berry. "Only because I had the best teachers." Tilly nodded sagely from her spot near the blanket's edge, her gaze sweeping over her friends. "We each learned something today. The river's currents are like life's challenges, easier when faced together." The sun dipped lower, casting golden hues across their feast. Ricky, who had organized this grand event, watched from a distance, his heart swelling with pride at the bonds formed this day. The laughter grew softer as twilight approached, and the friends exchanged stories of their adventure. They spoke not of winners or losers, but of moments cherished and lessons learned. The riverbank held them close in its serene embrace. A reminder that home wasn't just a place, but the hearts beating in unison around them. As night's first stars twinkled above, their shared experience wove into the tapestry of their forest home, a place of wonder and friendship where every end was simply another beginning.